We really value the trails and greenways that we work on as a way to connect people with nature. We do a lot of programming, such as some of the folks here are with our bike and boat staff and volunteers of our bike and boat program that we run on the DNL trail, utilizing the bikes on the trail, and then we provide canoes down the Lehigh River. We do an annual Lehigh River sojourn and a lot of other programming related to that. So for the past 10 years, Wildlands has been sort of the facilitator, cheerleader, kind of gatherer for the Jordan Creek Greenway. URDC and the Conservancy worked on a feasibility study about 10 years ago looking at along the Jordan Creek corridor. This is the Jordan Creek behind me. It flows from northwest Lehigh County down into Allentown into the Lehigh River. To orient you here, what we looked at is this is, if you want to hold that up. Yeah. Here is the Lehigh River, and this is Center City, Allentown here. Up here is the 1,100-acre Trexler Nature Preserve. This is a nature preserve owned by Lehigh County. Wildlands helps to manage that with the county. And this is the Jordan Creek flowing through here. And the idea behind this section of the Jordan Creek Greenway was to establish about a 14-mile off-road trail connection starting in Center City, Allentown. Thanks. Starting in Center City, Allentown in what we call the Jordan Heights neighborhood down here, and connect several municipal and county parks, including Jordan Park, the Jordan Meadows Park, both owned by the City of Allentown, small park area owned by Whitehall Township, Jordan Creek Parkway, which is about 280 acres, which is where we are right now. We're pretty much in the center of that. It's a park owned by Lehigh County. You can see there's a lot of activities here, from the recreation fields where we started to a large community garden behind all of you. There's a lot of great mountain biking trails throughout this park, and frisbee golf. So really a lot of opportunity here, and the Jordan Creek Greenway runs through the middle of it. We're standing on not the newest pedestrian bridge, but a new-ish pedestrian bridge that was funded by DCNR and Lehigh County. That was installed in 2015. This was a critical connection here because there was an old bridge here that was very dilapidated, falling in, very dangerous. You could have almost walked right underneath the bar and fallen into the creek, let alone on a bike. So this is great. You can come here almost any time of day and you'll see families and other folks walking through, or mountain biking, walking the dog, what have you. So this this section of the Jordan Creek Greenway really operates as sort of a through trail for the park. And as we get larger into more sections connected, it'll be more of a pass-through for trail riders. So what we're riding today, if you looked at the maps that we had starting here at the western edge of Jordan Creek Parkway, we're going to ride through the park. Our next stopping point is going to be here in Whitehall Township, and then we'll talk about some recent trail work there. And then down here, going through Whitehall and Allentown, we'll talk about some conservation projects that the Conservancy has worked on. For us, it's not just about the trail connection, it's getting people out, but it's also, this is a greenway, this is not a rail trail. It's the idea of the green ribbon of connecting these already protected properties, but really the environmental health of the entire Greenway corridor and the Jordan Creek itself. So we've done a lot of work beyond just the trail building part of this, and we're grateful to have great partners, all the municipalities you can see here, the City of Allentown, Whitehall Township, South Whitehall, and North Whitehall Townships, and then Lehigh County has been a huge supporter and driver of this project. So we'll be going down and looking at this just to give you an idea of where we are and moving forward with this. We'll talk more about what we're doing in Allentown when we get down closer to that area, but you can see just beyond where we came in, there's still a large gap there. In South Whitehall Township, where we're working with pretty much one large landowner and have been talking about how our plans with the trail fit in with some of their development plans. And then we get into Covered Bridge Park, park owned by South Whitehall Township. And there's funding from Lehigh County and DCNR and PennDOT to construct small sections coming out of the park there and then continuing on through private property along here. So we have a lot of projects in the mix. These will probably be constructed in the next couple of years, and we're starting to create smaller gaps to close things out, and we're seeing more and more connections and actual multi-municipal cooperation.
Because I know Trexler is a big regional mountain bike destination. I live in Philly, and I've driven out there several times to ride at Trexler. Have you guys engaged the mountain bike community and tried to get them involved in promoting the connections to Trexler, or has there been any coordination with those guys? Not
so much yet. We do work with them a lot. As I mentioned, the Conservancy does help to manage the property with Lehigh County. So, you know, we're working on in the North Range where the mountain bike trails are, and some restoration projects and how to accommodate the trails